So, 2 months ago I had an idea. I wanted to make a sequential calculator capable of computing numbers that would determine where to aim my scope to hit my target every time on my first shot without fail. I asked myself if this were to work as good as I would hope, would it be considered a cheat? Then I thought, no, it cannot, because all these calculations I do externally on my phone, and the majority of the information this calculator would use would draw from the charts/sketches I have already created. So the shot still must be taken by my own hand. Upon the creation of this program, I nearly cried. I could not have been more happy with the result. Let me show you how this program works to help you understand why. The way that this program works is we use the measurements of the average player model at certain distances to put into a linear interpolation projector so that our program would have a highly educated, accurate guess based off of the past sector sketches we made. All you have to do is measure a player with the mil dots on your scope, enter it, and the program outputs the distance to target, the 0 to apply to your scope, and the mil dot you must aim to hit your target every time from any distance. So as you can see here, our target measures 22 mil dots high. We enter that value into our calculator, and the calculator outputs the correct settings for our scope, tells us where to aim, and tells us the distance to target. As you can see, there's 3 different types of player model positions. That determines the distance to target, because if these targets are standing at, let's say, 600 meters, it's going to be different if he's standing as opposed to prone. So we added that as a feature. Once adjusted, we account for everything, we take the shot, and it hits the guy right in the head. It's not just only at close range at 150 meters, but this first shot was taken at over 858 meters. So this works from close range or far range without fail and 100% accuracy. But I know what you're thinking. Well, if this thing is 100% accurate and it's just a computer telling you where to aim, isn't that technically a cheat? Well, no, not really, because for you to be 100% accurate, that means that your measurements have to be 100% accurate. And measuring a target while they're running or just out of place or doing something just jittery, it may be actually much more difficult than you assume. Also, I like to give credit where credit is due, so I had to hire one of the most genius individuals I've ever had the pleasure of working with, so if you're wondering...
You're completely sure of the math.
Look at him. That's my quant.
Your what?
My quantitative. My math specialist. Look at him. You notice anything different about him? Look at his face.
That's pretty racist.
Look at his eyes. I'll give you a hint. His name's Yang. He won a national math competition in China. He doesn't even speak English. Yeah, I'm sure of the math.
So this isn't a perfect flaw-proof system, but you do need to be very accurate, and if you're not, then you may be off by a small amount. But the way that I see it is that if you know relatively the distance to target, you can aim at the player's head, and what will happen is your bullet will fall and it'll hit him somewhere between his head and, let's say, his pelvis. And usually with M61 ammunition, which is what you do have to use, by the way, it should be able to one-shot your target. You may be wondering why you're watching me use different snipers and different scope magnifications here. This is just to demonstrate that I've been working on the newer model of this thing. We're going to be using a different algorithm to be able to calculate the different powers of magnification between scopes, and then also the bullet velocities of every bullet, so that we can use this program universally between all weapons. But as of right now in its current state, you must use an M700 with the build I'm about to show you, and M61 ammunition, and the scope and everything that we're using as well. So you can't really modify any of that as of right now, but within maybe a week or 2, we should have this done so that it's universal between all guns, all weapons, and everything like that. You just enter in what scope you're using, what kind of round you're using, and what kind of weapon you're using, and we should be able to figure everything out for you. So that specific sniper build I was talking about is going to be this one right here. I'm just going to run you through it. So you need the Pro Mag Archangel Polymer stock for the M700. You need the 26-inch barrel as well. Don't buy the stainless steel one. It's 3 times the price, and all the stats are the exact same, so trust me, this one's your best go-to. Obviously you need the Model 700 sniper rifle. This is just the trigger action and whatnot. Then I put on the Weaver extended multi-slab base. Anything really works, honestly. And then I need to put on the 30mm ring mount made by JP, because I use my Delta Point reflex sight for close range engagements. I highly recommend, by the way. And the optical scope March Tactical 3x24x42. Everything has been catered to this scope, so you can't really change the scope or the bullet today. Put it all together, bada bing, bada boom, forget about it, it's basically done. Oh, and don't forget about the AA 70 10 round 308 mag. You need that to store your bullets, and you're done. Give it a cool name. I named mine the Hand of God, because I just want people to feel like they've been struck by God out of nowhere when they die to my bullets. The bullets that I'm using are M61, and you need to use this one because of its bullet velocity of 849 meters per second. So here's a part of the video you guys may or may not be happy with. I'm going to try to control the distribution of this calculator because I don't want to give this to a bunch of rank 60s and have them ruin the entire sniping game. And I also don't want to give it to a bunch of people that are low ranks, that are too low and may not understand what they're using and then complain about this. So if you guys do want to get a hold of this program, stop by my stream, ask for the Discord, hop on in. And if you could provide me with a screenshot of your player and your rank, that would be preferred because I just want to try to control the balance of this. I don't want to ruin the game based off of something I made. And it's going to be free. I'm not going to charge money for this. But if you guys did want to donate, it would be nice. I'm not going to take the profits of this. I'm going to be giving this all to Miguel because I think he just did a fantastic job and deserves way more than I paid him. Even though I did give him a good lump sum, but I think he deserves tenfold. It's unbelievable the work that he did, so I'd really like to help him out. If you guys want to help him out, you guys can donate that way or through PayPal or whatever way you guys would like. You don't have to. I will give it out, but I'm just trying to keep everything relatively mellow and not try and shift the tides in this game too much. And you might be thinking, oh, there's no way this single program can shift the tides that much. Well, I beg to differ. When I ran an M700 on Shoreline when I was using this, I killed at least 5 people every single time from Lighthouse. I'd bait them with my shots of my pistol once they came to check out the noise from the top of Shoreline. They just couldn't do anything. I was too far away for them to be able to hit any kind of a shot with like an AK-74 or any kind of bullshit like that. And I'm using a bolt-action sniper wiping squads. Now, imagine for a second if I upgraded and I developed this program for, let's say, a weapon like the SR-25 with a higher rate of fire, just as damaging firepower, you would literally wipe the entire server of anybody that came down the gas station. There'd be absolutely no way you don't walk out on top. So that's why I'm trying to keep this at bay, because this could get out of hand very quickly, and I don't want to be the reason that a lot of people get upset with this game and get turned off by it and they don't want to play it anymore. It's not my goal. I want to make this enjoyable and still fair for everybody, but the way that this program operates at its current state, it's quite overpowered. I'm gonna be honest, it is very overpowered. I hope that they eventually put in a laser rangefinder in this game so that I don't have to use this program and it's accessible to everybody. But as of right now, this is basically a god tier program, and I'm genuinely surprised as how well it works, and I'm kind of scared for the future of this program. I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for this because it is very good. Not only is it very good, but in the right hands, it is horrendously overpowered. So yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for watching the video. If you guys want to support the channel, feel free to like and subscribe to keep up to date on this program. If you guys got any questions regarding the program, I'd be more than glad to help out the best I can. See you around. Happy hunting.
So don't take this the wrong way, but in 20 years, if you're still living here, coming over my house to watch the Patriots game, still working construction, I'll fucking kill you. That's not a threat.
What?
That's a fact. I'll fucking kill you.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Look, you got something none of us have.
Oh, come on. Why is it always this? I mean, I fucking owe it to myself to do this or that. What if I don't want to?
No. Fuck you. You don't owe it to yourself. You owe it to me. Because tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and I'll be 50. And I'll still be doing this shit. And that's all right. That's fine. I mean, you're sitting on a winning lottery ticket. You're too much of a pussy to cash it in. And that's bullshit. Because I'd do fucking anything to have what you got. So would any of these fucking guys.